Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Monster matchup.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them.
The whistle. Colin. Brennan Johnson. Maguire wins the duel this time. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. So who's he picking out? Oh, smashing header! Bissouma. Johnson. Udogi. He's on the run down the left wing. Bissouma. Colin. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Brennan Johnson. Casemiro. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And straight into the wall. Oh, it's come loose. Shaw shifted upfield. Matheus Cunha. Colin. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Bissouma. And here's Colin. Chance for a shot! Colin has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Johnson! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Definitely not his best. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Casemiro. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. That's a throw. Shaw. And it's Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Ugarte has to thread one through. A chance to play it in. Shaw with the cross. Can he deliver? That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Danso. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's a promising position. Time to deliver. Bruno can he finish? Pedro Porro tries to clear. Casemiro. Played out to the right. And he shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That has been cleared. Matheus Cunha knocks it out wide. It's out for a goal kick. And it's played forward. João Palhinha. Kudus. João Palhinha. Danso. Udogi. And it's Kudus. Matheus Cunha. Great defending, strong and determined. João Palhinha. Matheus Cunha. Spread out to the left. Ugarte. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to think it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. João Palhinha. Danso gently done.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Shaw. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Colomboani. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Shaw. Looks to the other side. Mazraoui. Johnson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gets the shot away! It's anyone's ball now. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Ugarte. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Pedro Porro. Johnson. Bissouma. Kudus. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Mazraoui can get it clear. That's been won straight back. And it's João Palhinha. And that's a throw. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. That has found him in acres of space. He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter. Did he hit it well enough? Better look next time, maybe.
Bissouma. Johnson. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Danso. Udogi. Muscular approach does pay off here. Casemiro. Lisandro Martinez, forwards and with intent. Mazraoui, made over towards the opposite flank. Mazraoui. Lisandro Martinez, and he goes cross-field. Johnson with the foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Mazraoui puts the ball in. They've got Reed. Lisandro Martinez with the short one. Looking for a decent ball in. Shaw delivers. That has been knocked clear. Maguire. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Shaw. Showing good feet. Shaw. Oh, it's played into the area. That's really well manoeuvred. Udogi. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's nice. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Danso. Udogi. Danso. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Nice touch. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Bissouma. Oh, it's come loose. Udogi. Great defending, strong and determined. Udogi has got himself a free kick. Very nicely done. Kudus. No, that is pretty much the end of that. Bissouma. Palhinha. Nice physical challenge. Martinez. It's a quite looking ball, that. Shaw. Ugarte. Mathias Cunha.
Great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
It's Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Danso. Aim forwards. Brennan Johnson. Colin Muani. Out to the right. That'll be a throw. Kudus. Oh, good spread. De Ligt. Gently down. Najraoui. Crossfield changing the point of attack. Matthews Cunha, and that's aimed into the middle. Danso gets rid without sophistication. Udogi. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Isuma. João Palhinha. Brennan Johnson. Played with finesse. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shaw. And it's Shaw. Proves too strong. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Halfway through, so back it comes. Ugarte. Played in by Majraoui. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And he's going direct. Pedro Porro. Romero. Matthews Cunha. Played in deep. Shaw with it. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Isuma. Johnson. Kudus. And here's Colomwani. Matthews Cunha. Shaw. Manchester United to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Casemiro. Casemiro shifted upfield. Johnson. And here's Colomwani. Colomwani. Well read. The danger is averted. Shaw. Played towards the other side. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Ugarte. Moved on forwards. Shaw. That is lovely. Matthews Cunha. Shot, surely! There are a few waiting for it. João Palhinha. Udogi. Kudus. Calm certainly anticipates. Palinha. And it's Kudus. Shaw in over towards the opposite flank. Mazraoui. Martinez. Mazraoui. Succumbs to the pressure. Palinha. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Van der Beek. Bissouma. Kudus. Udogie chooses to go cross-field. Johnson. Udogie. It's run loose here. It's gone out for a throw-in. That is a brilliant interception. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, not for the want of trying. Matheus Cunha picks it up out wide. He's cut it out. That has been cut short. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's played forward. Pedro Porro. And here's Johnson. Shaw looking up to see who wants it. And the ball is out of play. Udogie. Maguire did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Pedro Porro cuts it out. That's going to go a long way. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Casemiro. And the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Ball's played through. Brennan Johnson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is shown a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. He's there to clear it. And it's Ugarte. That's a fabulous ball. Real chance!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mazraoui. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Casemiro. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. There's the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Kudus. Bissouma. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Kolomwani head out towards the right wing. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
De Ligt, forwards and with intent. Mazraoui. Matheus Cunha. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Johnson. Bissouma. Johnson. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bissouma. And it's Porro. Lovely feet. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Johnson! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Danso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van der Ven. That's really well manoeuvred. Nasraoui. Casemiro. Nasraoui looks to the other side. Shaw. Ugarte. Shaw. Big chance! Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Bissouma. Kudus. João Palhinha. Udogi. Kudus. Casemiro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Nice defending, physical and effective. Bissouma. In with the challenge. Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Danso. João Palhinha. Udogi. Van der Ven. Kudus. Bissouma. Aim forwards. Brennan Johnson. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Chance to play it in. Cross into the ball, climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
João Palhinha. Van der Ven. Romero. Bissouma. Johnson. Matheus Cunha. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez, shifted upfield. Maguire. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross in, looks like a good one. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's good play. And it's Ugarte. Mathias Cunha. Shaw has it out wide and it's... And the finish! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Udogu. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Kudus. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. Hit into the middle. Ugarte. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Ugarte. Out to the left it goes. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Kudus goes for goal! Bissouma. Udogu.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Ugarte. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Romero. Bissouma. Shaw wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mathias Cunha. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Kolo Muani. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Udogu. And it's played forward. Shaw makes the interception. De Ligt. Maguire, gently done. Shaw. Ugarte. Mathias Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. That's Rawi. Bruno Fernandes.
Jogging.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Jogging.
João Palhinha. Matheus Cunha. Out to the right. Van de Ven forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Casemiro, 60 minutes played. Shaw. Romero. João Palhinha. Bissouma, Kudus, De Ligt. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Maguire. And it's Shaw. Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Nasraoui. Danso. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Danso. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Kudus. Have it back and can go again. Bruno Fernandes, that's an imaginative pass. Deftly away. Romero, and he goes cross-field. João Palhinha. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's played forward. Chance to shoot! Oh, clearance is short. Shaw could try cutting inside here. Van de Ven forwards and with intent. Can he spark a counter here? Brennan Johnson. Ugarte. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Good chance here! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Danso, aim forwards. Pass has gone astray. Some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Done so gently done. Bissouma. Kudus. And it's Udogi. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Defending of the desperate variety. Kudus. Over to the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bissouma. Thinks one through. Can he latch on to this? Mazraoui battling down that right flank. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Kudus. Romero. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. And here's Colomwani. Muscular approach does pay off here. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez. Shifted upfield. And it's Mazraoui. Always onto this. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro gets a foot in here. Matheus Cunha. Aimed in towards the centre. Danso gets it clear. Maguire. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Halinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Udogi. Kudus gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Mazraoui, who does have an assist to his name. Just about up to 75 minutes. Matheus Cunha. Maguire. Ugarte. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Shaw. Now he's off and running. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Colomwani. There's the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
De Ligt. Moved on forwards. Martinez. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Danso gets across to intercept that. João Palhinha. And it's Porro. Shaw. Maguire. De Ligt. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro played out to the left flank. Van de Ven. Aim forwards. Wins the duel this time. Nasraoui. Maguire. Shaw. Nice physical challenge. João Palhinha. Kudus. And here's Colomwani. Colomwani. Oh, good spread. That's the throw. Nasraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. He's got away. Danso. João Palhinha. Brennan Johnson. And here's Colomwani. Ugarte. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Colomwani! Oh, that is rather wayward. Out to the right. Time to deliver. Nasraoui puts the ball in. There's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And it's been taken short. Pressing, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Great chance! No, not this time.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Romero, gently done. Ugarte stood his ground strongly. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Johnson. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Kudus. João Palhinha. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Johnson. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Casemiro. De Ligt. Mazraoui. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. He is just caressing the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Shaw. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedro Porro is onto it in a flash. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Ugarte. That's really well manoeuvred. Shaw. Lovely bit of skill. Johnson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
And here's Colomwani. Nicely intercepted. Shaw. Ugarte. Martinez. Mazraoui. Lisandro Martinez shifted upfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Aim forwards. Matheus Cunha. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Udogie. Van de Ven, gently done. Brennan Johnson. Ooh, delicate chip through. No luck with that dink over the top. Could have here their final chance. It's a mighty effort! Ugarte gets good distance on it. João Palhinha. Udogie. And it's Udogie. Now the delivery. And that has been cleared. Crossed it again. Cleared away. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. Played into the middle. Kudus. Udogie. Decent progress down the left. And it's Udogie. João Palhinha. Johnson played out towards the right wing. Pedro Porro is fouled. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Johnson! Pedro Porro. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire. Ugarte. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Martinez. Moved on forwards. He's going to be disappointed with that. João Palhinha. Martinez. And it's Udogi. Kudus. João Palhinha. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty,